Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to be looking at the requirements of assignment 3. So we are going to go right there. Remember that it is due on the 12th of June at 3 p.m. It's written right there. It was extended. So we still have 4 days. Right. Assignment 3 is your final research proposal and your portfolio exam. Please see the research topic document for the prescribed topic for this semester. I do have another video for the research topic document. Please consult tutorial letter 1 or 2 attached here too for the requirements for the portfolio exam. The portfolio exam, that is assignment 3, is due by Friday, 12th June 2026 before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No individual extensions are possible. The portfolio submission tab will disappear immediately after 3 o'clock on the due date. Please note that you do not have to attach an academic honesty declaration. You can simply tick the declaration box when submitting your portfolio exam assignment 3 on My UNISA. Right. There must be, let me shift this a little. There must be a Turnitin report for your portfolio for it to qualify for marking. To ensure a valid Turnitin report is generated, you must 1. Accept the Turnitin EULA. If you accept it when you submitted assignment 2, you need not do so again. Okay, let me take that again. If you accepted it when you submitted assignment 2, you need not do so again. You are only able to accept it once. 2. Submit a searchable or readable PDF, not a scanned file, also not in part, and not a handwritten file. 3. Ensure your document is typed in Arial font size 12. Portfolios will not be marked if you did not accept the Turnitin EULA. 2. You submitted an incorrect file type for which Turnitin could not generate a report. The report unavailable status. Your Turnitin similarity index is 80% or higher after the round-robin check. Plagiarism of any percentage or any other form of academic dishonesty, such as text manipulation in an attempt to circumvent similarity checking, is detected. You did the portfolio on the incorrect topic or used the wrong comparative jurisdiction. All the best in your research. Let's go to tutorial letter 1 or 2. Here we are. This is tutorial letter 1 or 2. Here are the contents. Introduction and purpose. Nature of assignment 3, that is the portfolio exam, the final research proposal. Feedback on assignment 2, draft research proposal. Submission of assignment 3, the portfolio exam. Weighting of assignment 3, due date of assignment 3, how to submit assignment 3, submitted in PDF format but not scanned, resubmissions Turnitin, requirements of assignment 3, semester 1 of 2026, content of assignment 3, layout and formatting, academic honors declaration. When your portfolio exam will not be marked, no second examination opportunity, accredited, supplementary, and then there is the conclusion. Let's read there the introduction and purpose. This tutorial letter clarifies the requirements for assignment 3, your portfolio exam, which is your final research proposal and your final assessment in this module. 2. Nature of the assignment 3, that is the portfolio exam, the final research proposal. Assignment 3 is your final research proposal on the same prescribed topic that you used for assignment 2. Assignment 3 is basically an improved and fleshed out version of assignment 2 with two main differences. The main difference between assignment 2, that is the draft research proposal, and assignment 3, which is the final research proposal, is that's the first point there. Assignment 3 will not have the preliminary reading or research heading under which you listed the preliminary sources that you used and gave a summary of each. That heading number 9 in assignment 2, falls away. You, however, still use those sources and the information from them to flesh out your proposal. That is making it longer with more substance. You must now consult those sources in more detail to draft your final proposal and add more information from the consulted sources into your final research proposal. Information from your sources must be incorporated or worked in throughout your proposal and therefore appear in your text, footnotes, and bibliography. Assignment 3, that is the final research proposal, should have many more footnotes than assignment 2. You may use more or other sources than those you identified in assignment 2. In other words, you are not limited to those exact 10 sources you mentioned in assignment 2, and you may use more than 10 sources in assignment 3 if you want and if space allows. Ensure you are familiar with the referencing style outlined in tutorial letter 302, available under additional resources on my UNISA. Okay. The second part is assignment 3 may comprise up to 12 pages from the introduction to the conclusion. Assignment 2 was limited to 10 pages. The increased length provision applies to accommodate the writing up of the further information you gathered from the sources you consulted. Do not exceed the maximum page limit. You will lose marks if you do. This limitation is not put in place because we are too lazy to read lengthy documents. Any official research work that you will have to produce, dissertation, thesis, journal article, will have length limitations. So the 12-page limit is there to sensitize you to the fact that you must write succinctly for everything to fit into the limited page allocation. Make every word count. You will use the information in this tutorial letter 202, available on my UNISA, and the brief feedback from the marker of your second assignment to finalize assignment 3. Also consult the PowerPoint presentation and other resources in the additional resources folder on my UNISA, which should assist you as you prepare your proposal. Please take note that I have all these videos. If you are too lazy to read, you have those videos to listen as we read together. Right. We wish to reiterate that assignment 3 is your portfolio exam. Please note that standard examination rules apply to portfolio exams. If you miss the due date for submitting the portfolio exam, no matter the reason, you miss the exam, late submissions are not possible. And since this is a research module, there are no supplementary or accredited exams. That is university rules. We urge you to submit assignment 3 ahead of the due date to avoid any last-minute issues. We, as lecturers, cannot extend the portfolio exam due date due to the use of Turnitin. No late submissions can be accepted, as that submission will not form part of the Turnitin round-robin check done at the assignment closing time, exact to the second. The responsibility is yours to ensure you plan accordingly and submit on time. You have been warned. We cannot help you if you miss the deadline by even 1 second. Point number 3, we have feedback on assignment 2, the draft research proposal. You will receive the brief individual feedback that we have already received. I'm sure everyone has on assignment 2. From the marker to whom your second assignment was allocated for marking, all the markers have master's degrees and are experienced in research. The marker will not point out each and every mistake you have made, but will guide you on where to improve. It is your responsibility to go through your entire assignment and attend to the marker's comments. You can therefore not rely on the marker feedback alone. You will receive a marking guide with your second assignment. That will be a good indicator of where there is the most room for improvement. You must then identify the areas that need improvement, return to the study material and additional resources, and improve on those aspects as you prepare for your portfolio exam. You are not barred from making improvements that you deem necessary as long as it complies with the requirements, even if the marker did not point these out. Please do not wait for the marker's feedback before you start working on assignment 3. This tutorial letter 102, tutorial letter 202 available on my UNISA, and the PowerPoint presentation under additional resources on my UNISA will guide you in the meantime on what is required for the portfolio exam. Please note that the mark you obtain for assignment 2 is not an indication of the mark you will receive on assignment 3. Assignment 3 is assessed afresh, as if it were a final research proposal submitted to a study leader for consideration that must meet all set requirements. By the time you submit your portfolio exam, you must have mastered specific skills such as, for example, referencing. The weighting of the items in the marking guide is slightly different for assignment 3 since the preparatory heading falls away and the marks that were reserved for that are distributed across other aspects of the proposal, such as your referencing and bibliography, document layout, and conclusion. The marker might give you the benefit of the doubt when marking assignment 2, but will not be able to do so for the portfolio exam. Point number 4, submission of assignment 3, the portfolio exam, that is the final research proposal, the weighting of assignment 3. At the end of the semester for which you are registered, you must submit a portfolio exam. In other words, there is no venue-based examination for this module. The portfolio will contribute 60% towards your final mark for this module. Your semester mark, consisting of compulsory assignments 1, that is 25%, and assignment 2, 75%, will contribute 40% towards your final mark. Your semester mark will always be taken into consideration when calculating your final mark, except where your exam mark is less than 40%. Due date for assignment 3, we know that it has been extended to 12 June 2026. 12 June is on Friday. So 3 p.m. Is the deadline. So I think we've read that previously, all about Turnitin and how to submit and what not to do. Please do not scan a Word document to make it a PDF, and also do not print to PDF from a tablet, for instance, as that creates an image which Turnitin is unable to read. Do not use Cam Scanner or any other such apps, as it submits an image file which Turnitin cannot read. From the document, the Word document, you can simply select an option Save to PDF, and it will usually then convert it to a readable or searchable PDF. Test the readability or searchability of your PDF by following the steps we explained in the research topic document and the PowerPoint presentation under additional resources on my UNISA. Please note that if you get a report unavailable message on Turnitin, it means you must fix your file format. It means you submitted an entire or partially scanned or a handwritten file that Turnitin cannot read. If you leave your submission with this status, your portfolio exam will not be marked, since we need a Turnitin similarity report to mark your portfolio. The responsibility is yours to ensure you submit the file in the correct format. And then we have resubmissions. You may resubmit your portfolio exam on my UNISA for as long as the system allows you to do so. Note, however, that Turnitin allows you a maximum of 3 opportunities to improve your similarity score. If you replace your assignment more than 3 times, Turnitin will still consider the third uploaded document to generate the similarity report. You have to accept the submission statement before you will be allowed to submit it. If your document is uploaded successfully, it will say submitted for grading on a green background. We have read about Turnitin. Remember that Turnitin reports can take up to 48 hours to generate. So if you want to view your Turnitin report before submissions close, you must plan accordingly and leave enough time for the report to generate. All right. All that you have read about the EULA, accepting, we may not mark your portfolio exam if you do not accept the Turnitin EULA. If you accepted the EULA when you submitted assignment 2, you will not have to do so again when you submit your portfolio exam. You will see a message that says you've already accepted the Turnitin EULA. If you can then simply go ahead and submit your portfolio. If the submission status says queued, you know that Turnitin is working on generating a report. Right, so we have been through all this. The report unavailable message means you submitted an incorrect file. You have to fix it. You may not use AI to do this portfolio. Using AI completely defeats the purpose of this module, since you are required to learn how to find sources yourself and relay the information from those sources in your own words. Since the use of AI for this module is prohibited, you will be referred to for a disciplinary hearing should Turnitin pick up the use of AI. Right, we all know about academic dishonesty. We read that portfolio exams with Turnitin similarity scores of 80% and higher will not be marked. We read that previously. And then requirements for assignment 3. For assignment 3, your portfolio examination, you must submit a final research proposal based on the same prescribed research topic as assignment 2. See the research topic document for the prescribed research topic in the correct format. And then the content of assignment 3. This is important. The content prescribed title or cover page as per section D of the study guide, also available on my UNISA and also available on my videos. If you're lazy to read, we can read together there on my videos. You can check them. So we have the prescribed title or cover page, and then we have the working title. On your title cover page, the content page, table of contents, your final research proposal properly referenced, the footnotes and bibliography with the prescribed headings. Your final research proposal assignment 3 must have these 10 prescribed headings. Introduction. 2. Problem statement. 3. Hypothesis or aim of research. 4. Points of departure and assumption. 5. Conceptualization of central research themes. 6. Proposed chapter layout. 7. Projected time frame. 8. Description of research methodology. 9. Conclusion. 10. Bibliography. And then the layout and formatting. Your assignment 3, the portfolio exam, must follow the following requirements regarding layout and formatting. This assignment entails a final research proposal as your examination portfolio. Assignment 3. The text of all documents must be typed in font type Arial and font size 12. No handwritten assignments are allowed. Footnotes must also be in Arial but font size 10. The text of the documents must be justified in 1.5 spacing and with 12 points after each paragraph. The next point, footnotes must be justified in single spacing and have 1 centimeter hanging indent. There should be no spacing between footnotes. Margins must be set to normal in Word, that is 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters. All headings must be aligned left in Arial font size 12 and numbered numerically, that is, for example, 1, 1.1, 1.1.1, etc. Main headings are in bold and sentence case. Secondary headings in bold and italics. Tertiary headings in italics and further headings in ordinary script, that is the normal script. Pages must be numbered at the bottom right-hand corner of the page. The document's title must be centered in all caps and bold. The assignment is limited to a maximum of 12 typed pages. The cover page, table of contents, and bibliography excluded. The 12-page count thus starts with your introduction and ends with your conclusion. So, meaning you will have about 15 pages, right? Because the 12 pages count starts with your introduction and ends with your conclusion. That excludes the cover page, table of contents, and bibliography. So it means you'll have about 15 pages. Your assignment must contain proper referencing using footnotes and a bibliography. You must provide evidence that you can cite various types of sources, e.g., case law, legislation, books, journals, journal articles, etc. Please refer to LLF302 for the referencing style to be used. Remember that tutorial letter 302 replaces section C of the study guide on referencing. And then we have the academic dishonesty. Please note that you need not include an academic honesty declaration in assignment 3. You must, however, tick the honesty declaration box on MyUnisa when you submit your assignment. You will lose marks if you include an academic honesty declaration, as that shows that you did not follow the instruction for the module of this particular semester and might indicate that you consulted someone else's work who did this module previously. We remind you of the strict rules regarding academic dishonesty. Academic dishonesty and plagiarism are not tolerated. Plagiarism by a student is considered serious misconduct, which could result in sanctions such as failing the module or being barred from the institution following disciplinary action against you. Refer to UNISA's policy on plagiarism. When your portfolio exam assignment 3 will not be marked, we read that previously, all these points, and all that no second examination opportunity, we read that at the beginning of this video. So we have come to the end of this video. All the best in your assignment 3. So please like, please subscribe, please share, and please comment. Thank you so much.